I actually do the splits better than Jean-Claude Van Damme. So here I am going to expose the secrets you need to know in order to maybe one day reach a full Van Damme splits. First, some motivation for you guys. Well, many of you, just like myself, I know we're motivated by Van Damme to even want to do the splits. So this is a great topic of a video, and I'm excited about it. And what's up, Shiz? Yes, man, here we are back again with another live stream. So let me set the camera up right, guys. There. Okay, perfect. Merry Christmas to everybody. Almost Merry Christmas. So yeah, here's the story. The splits. You want to know how to do the splits. Well, just like most people, right, that have seen a Van Damme movie, a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, or a Bloodsport movie, or a martial arts movie, or anyone who's really deep into martial arts, and anyone who knows about kicking even a little bit will know and understand that splits flexibility is one of the most important things when it comes to kicking. And so I've been doing splits all the time. In fact, my splits is better than Jean-Claude Van Damme's splits. And not just by a little, but like a lot, guys. Like I'll go over splits like this far, and I'll go splits all the way down, and relieving my hands. Van Damme is really flexible, but I don't think he can do a full split with his butt to the ground all the way and just leaving his hands out and just staying there, because I've never seen him do that. I've seen him hold the splits only for a few seconds at a time here and there. By that I mean I've never seen Van Damme sit in a splits not even for a full minute or even 2 minutes. If you guys watch Double Impact, you will notice that he kind of stays with his hands on the ground when he has that scene with the girls. Every time he drops into his splits and back up, he puts his hands on the ground. He doesn't really just relieve his hands and just sit there. But all that aside, the splits is something, of course, that you have to train for. Unless you're a child with natural flexibility, children are really natural at the splits. Sometimes they can just go right into it. But unless you're a natural at the splits, unless you really know how to do the splits, then this is going to be challenging, especially if you're older. Okay. Now here comes, there's good news and there's bad news. All right. The good news is you can always get more flexible. That's the good news. You can always achieve better flexibility than what you are today. So you can always become more flexible than what you are today. You can always kick higher than what you're kicking today. You can always improve this. Okay. But there's limits to everything. Okay. Even for me, there's limits. So with this, I mean, there's some of you, most of you, sadly enough, are never going to be able to do the splits. That's the reality. Over 90% of you, 92% of you people watching right now are not ever going to be able to do the splits in their entire life. And it will be very easy for me to start a program, charge you guys money, get rich, blah, 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 by just lying to you guys and telling you guys, yeah, if you follow my program, you can do the splits. Van Damme tried this. I think he saw how rich people were getting with training programs, and I think he just decided, you know what, I'm going to make a splits training program. And he basically lied in his splits training program, saying, if Jake can do and I can do, then you can do. And Jake is doing the side splits. He's not even doing the real Van Damme splits, like the straight splits. He's doing a splits to the side, what we call in Holland the spagat. So that's not even a real splits, dude. So he brings in a guy to this class showing the splits that's not even the real Van Damme splits. And that's the only splits he does in one direction. Now, here comes another secret. Most people will only achieve the side splits this way with left or with right, not the Van Damme splits. The Van Damme splits for most people is the most difficult splits to do. For me, it's the easiest splits to do. And I'm a master. I'm a master of flexibility. I've taken many people to the splits. I've taken bodybuilders to the splits and many people. So I'm going to give one example for you guys, a bodybuilder example. I had two bodybuilder students at a gym called Extreme Gym in Acapulco, Mexico. One student was a mechanic training at the gym early, twice a day, 3 times a day. He was training all the time. He owned a mechanic shop, but he was a bodybuilder on steroids. The other guy was a gym owner, also on steroids, also training hard, also there every day. I was teaching lessons in this gym. Now, both of these guys took private lessons with me. First, it was the mechanic. Now, the mechanic, I BS you guys not, within a month, almost month and a half, full splits. Like all the way full splits, like Van Damme shit. 1 month. Boom. Okay, so the owner of the Extreme Gym saw this. He was watching me teach him every day because he's there every day. He's there early, he opens up, he's there all day. So he watched the progress and he watched how fast he got to splits. So he said, F that, I'm going to do it too. So he starts paying me for private lessons too. And then I start teaching him. And I must have taught him maybe 3 months, double the amount of time I taught this guy. You know how far he got into the splits compared to this guy? This is full splits. This is nothing. This is full splits. This guy, the gym owner, only got this far on this, only improved this far. So he was still like this far off the splits. And he's not a person that's ever going to be able to do the splits. Both of these guys were the same height, about the same body type, same complexity, same age, same size bodybuilding wise, same type of body. So only one had hair and one had no hair. The mechanic had hair, the gym owner had no hair. But that's besides the point. The point is, Why was one able to achieve the splits in less than 2 months, and the other one, in my opinion, will never achieve the splits? He trained double the amount of time and was not even remotely close to improving. He improved his flexibility a bit in the sense that he could bring his nose to his knees further and this kind of things. But as far as actually going further down into the splits, his improvement was minimal. And why is that? Here, there's a reason for that. It's because not everybody is going to be able to achieve the splits. And you may wonder, why is that? Is that a matter of training? Is it a matter of him not pushing himself hard enough? Is it a matter of me pushing one harder than the other one and the other one taking it better than the last guy? That's not what it is. You would think that this is what it is, right? Work hard, do your best, try your best, be the best. That is not always the case. See, because there's a little thing called luck/talent. So in order to have natural talent, you have to be lucky. And natural talent can only take you so far in certain things. Like, you're never going to be able to know how to fight just because you have natural talent. You may have natural speed. You may have natural flexibility. You may even have natural power. But if you don't learn to fight and how to achieve other things, like if you have speed but no power, you learn how to achieve power. If you have speed and power but no technique, the technique you're not going to learn on your own by just having talent. That's never going to happen. And if you're fighting people that are trained in fighting, you're going to be losing most of the time. Okay? So why am I saying this? Because you can always learn to fight and improve to fight and get better at fighting. And even anyone can learn to actually fight if they spar a lot. You'll build your own version of sparring. Unless your body's so weak that you can't take the punishment of sparring, then you're not ever going to be able to be like a well-trained fighter. But all that aside, the splits is different, guys. The talent in the splits lies in your hip bones. This means you literally, quite literally, have to be a lucky motherfucker like me in order to be able to do the splits. I could touch my horn all day and be like, yeah, you know, I'm so good. I trained so hard for this. You guys are just lazy. That's true in part. I have trained it way harder. Everyone is lazy compared to me. I do take the pain, but there's a difference. I have the hip genetics and the luck and the talent to do it, because there's 3 different kinds of hips. And here comes the good part. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Think of my watch right here as a hip bone. So the bone that's right here in the hip. And think of this as my leg. But never mind. Think of this as the bone in your leg that limits movement. This is your hip, right? This is the socket. So this is the bone that your leg's attached to. So this is what happens, right? And on the other side will be your other leg. So the other side will be this, right? This is your other leg. So here, mine is long. You guys see this? So this is short. This is long. Mine is long. So I'm able to go like this. Watch. Whenever this hip touches this bone of the leg, that's my limit. See, so I can go past the split. See, this is why I'm able to go on over splits. The second one after this one is like this, right here. Now these people are gonna get close to the splits, but not quite literally. They're gonna have it's shorter. This part is shorter. Last but not least, you have these people. These people will never achieve splits. It's like the bones won't let you. You stop here. So there's 3. See, there's this one, the worst one. You have this one where you get close but not quite, and then you have the long one, which is mine. And I'm able to do this movement. Now, this is the bone. Then come the muscle. So even if you're lucky enough that you have this like me, you still have to stretch the hell out of your muscles and take the pain of actually making your muscles flexible. And so that's the difference. This is why I can do splits and Michael J. White can't. This is why Scott Atkins can't do splits and I can. This is why what's his name? Ip Man Donnie Yen. This is why he gets this close to the splits but can't get all the way, because I can and he can't. It's because of this hip thing, guys. It's not that they don't train hard. They probably tried their best. I don't doubt it. But once you achieve splits, the next following thing and challenging thing is to maintain your splits, because you once you get there, if you don't maintain it, you will lose the flexibility in your muscles, and your bones do change over time as well. So if you don't constantly maintain it, you may lose it, and you may lose it in the bone structure too if you don't maintain it. So the younger you start, the better. But nevertheless, that's not a guarantee that because you start young, you're going to be able to do the splits. I've had classes full of kids And I'm talking real numbers here, guys, because I've given lessons in 4 different countries: LA, Mexico, Holland, and Spain. Like, I've given lessons in 4 different countries, and I've had many students. So I see a common denominator. Out of every 30 students, maybe 1 will achieve splits, maybe 2. These are more or less the numbers, guys. So I cannot even give a good percentage to, because I'm terrible at math. But yeah, I would say out of every 20, 30 students in class, only 1 or 2 can do splits. And you notice this because when you have a full class with 20, 30 people, only a couple will be able to do the splits, 2 or 3 at best, almost always. Okay. Now, in the kids' classes, this might be a little bit better because kids are more flexible. Then the percentage might be a little higher. But I'm talking about adults now. And even with kids, 30 kids class, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 of these kids can do the splits. The rest are never going to be able to achieve it. That's just a hard, sad motherfucking fact of life, guys. And you know, you cannot have everything in life, guys. Even me, I cannot have everything in life. You know, I mean, luckily I have my kicking, and luckily it's all I care about. And luckily, just luckily, I'm lucky, and I have the genetics that I can do the full splits, and that I am also obsessed and always working hard. So I have both the talent, and I'm always working hard. This is why I'm good. This is why I'm overly good with kicking. Because I'm obsessed with it. I'm always doing it. I don't like nothing better. I like it better than food and women. I'm obsessed with martial arts. I'm obsessed with kicking in particular. So this is why I'm so good at it. It's not just that I work hard, guys. It's also the natural talent. It is both. Because if I didn't have the natural talent, I wouldn't be able to achieve splits. And if I didn't work hard, I wouldn't be able to maintain it. So these two go hand in hand. If you want to be good at martial arts and have like a long martial arts career where you're good for many years, then yeah, you need to keep them both sharp. You cannot be lazy. If you slack off, you will lose your God-given talent and your hard work. Anyways, I think I made my point. I will now check you guys' questions. Oh, this is a lot of questions, guys. Okay, let me take the phone for a sec to actually read this real well. Good morning, everybody. Evening. Hola. Hi, Beto. Can you do the splits? No, Beto cannot do the splits yet. He's still training. Dankjewel, Beto. Thanks for dankjewel voor de feedback. Oh, hey, vanavond kom ik wel, Beto, trouwens. Oké, dus vanavond guaranteed ik kom. Als je de hit neemt, heb ik je hulp nodig, man. Maar kijk, tussen de hitles en onze les wil ik een hele snelle video maken waar ik 40 keer trap. Want ik word beschuldigd door Guile1117. Guile as in Guile from the Street Fighter game. Het is een volger van mij. Maar hij volgt ook die andere gast. Ik ga zijn naam niet zeggen. Maar het punt is, hij zegt dat mijn video speed up is. Dat I sped it up. Dus nou moet ik het live doen. Ik ga live nou die video maken. En ik ben nou 5 kilo's lichter dan wat ik was met dat andere video. Dus dat betekent dat ik bij deze video sneller ga trappen dan de vorige keer. En ik kan niet wachten. Maar ik heb je hulp nodig zodat je die zak vast kan houden. Dus als wij die video doen, die 40 trappen, dan gaat Iris het opnemen. En dan doen we het echt voor de les. Dus tussen de hit en de kickboksen. En dan ga ik gewoon verder livestreamen met datzelfde video. Gewoon de hele livestream. Maar dan heb ik wel even je hulp nog. Maar ik ben er wel vanavond. Ja, het bureau wordt ook steeds beter. Dat is ook zo. Montekiet zegt, ik kijk ook altijd naar jullie trainingen samen. Je wordt steeds beter. Translating to Dutch, that means I always watch your training. You are getting better. Bilo trains with me, guys, and he is improving a lot. I'm giving him a lot of tips. He's actually taking them. And Bilo has a channel at Bilo Top Rack. So at BIROLTOPRAK. Try to take out that /C3Z at the end, Bilo. Just make your fix your channel name so people can remember. Maybe you want to think of something more catchy. Bilo said, ik ben nu ook met mijn eigen kanaal ook bezig sinds een week. Yeah, he's also busy with his own channel. I just said it. You just gotta click on his name. Click on his name. You just click on his, and then you will see it. Ja, het is goed bezig. Dat is heel goed, man. AJ's looking for brownies or coffee. Yeah, funny. Just coffee. I think it's today at 9:45. What is today at 9:45? What's up, Jizz? Including me, inspired by Jean-Claude Van Damme. Including me, Jizz19 says, including me, inspired by Jean-Claude Van Damme until I discovered AJ. Keep spreading the truth, bro. Music to my ears instead of hitting the clubs. Want to listen to you. Hey, thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. Jizz says, I was born with natural flexibility, baby. That's good, man. Ex Extremisa, what do you want me to show you? You want me to show you the splits? I can show you the splits. I can show all of you guys the splits. I will do that in just a second. Make sure you guys like the video because I only have 3 likes. There's 6 of you in here. So you guys want me to do the splits? Let me see some more likes and I will get to it in a minute. I'm AI, he says. Okay. If me look. Yeah, I will show you. I will show you. No, I will do it though. I don't mind. I don't mind doing it. I see some the bad comments. I'm not gonna put them on open, guys. What's up, Jerry? Welcome to the channel. This is funny. Getting a lot of comments here. Okay. I'm gonna do the splits as soon as I see. Yeah. All right, guys. You don't gotta argue. I'm good, guys. I will do the splits and no need for arguments, guys. It's all good. Let's see. There's no big deal for me to do it. I don't mind. I gotta stretch anyway, so I might as well do it now. Let's see. I have to grab my tablet so that I can actually read your guys' comments in a minute because I cannot do the splits. Let me see, and then I can't see the comments. Here we go. Okay. All right. Let me see. You know what? I'm gonna turn it this way. Let's see. Trying to find a stable place to put this phone, guys. Give me a sec. Okay, perfect. All right. Here comes the full split. I'm gonna do it sideways. Okay. Let me see. Can you guys see my feet? Up to here, from here to here, from here to here. Okay. You know, I'll just go like this. I'll go straight. There we go. Ah. So that's a full split. Ooh. Oh yeah, and I didn't even stretch this morning yet. Let me add that little detail to it. I didn't even stretch yet this morning. This is a cold turkey splits. I'm going to sit here for at least, let's see, 2 minutes. So I cannot read your comments right now, guys, because I don't have a tablet on me. I don't know where it is. And I'm just going to sit here for a little while, hereby proving that the splits is something that I could easily do. Not a problem. And I'm not cheating it. I'm going to show you guys something now. This is the end of the carpet right here, one straight line. So now I'm sitting outside the carpet, exactly in one line. This is a real full split. Now, no hands. Take this jacket off. And put the mic over here. So, again, I don't just talk the talk ever. If I'm talking about something, I know what I'm talking about, or I don't even mention it. I don't mention topics that I don't know, that I'm not an expert in. I touch topics where I'm 100% certain what I'm talking about. So I don't just base stuff on opinion. You know, I'm always watching martial arts. I'm always doing research. I'm always either watching fights or watching everything martial arts related. The only thing that I don't do, and I'll just say straight up, is I don't really watch UFC fights because I don't think they're that realistic or real. There's just too many things that I don't like about the UFC. I'll get into that in another video. I watch more kickboxing fights, in particular old school ones. I don't even like Glory as much anymore because of the same reasons. I watch a lot of street fights. I watch a lot of street brawls, bouncer fights, tutorials from other people just to see who's fake, who's real, who's got something interesting to say. I spend a lot of my time making videos, which takes up a lot of my time. The live streams take up some of my time. The editing videos take up sometimes a whole entire day of my time. It's a lot of work. YouTube's a lot of work. Anyone who thinks YouTube is just only what you guys see is just stupid. It takes like 6, 7, 8 months to shoot a movie, and then you only, the end product is an hour and a half. YouTube is not this extreme, but when you put it in time into your videos and editing and doing everything right, it takes up a lot of time. So the end product, what you guys see, is not really just that. It's not really like I just make a video and then it does everything by itself. You need to make a thumbnail. You need to think of the thumbnail. Sometimes you need to change it. Sometimes you need to change the thumbnail and the title, because these two things, the thumbnail and the title, will get you the most amount of views. It's not even the quality of your content. You could be making good videos, but if your thumbnails are not that good, you're going to suck. You're going to suck at pulling viewers and subscribers. And you're going the videos are not going to be pushed out as good by the algorithm. So yeah, I've been here now for, I lost count now. I don't have my stopwatch on me. I have my dressy watch, so I don't know how long I've been sitting here. But I'm going to go back into the splits. I'm going to just read your comments real quick, and I'm going to go right back. Because I need to do my stretching anyways. Now I already started. I have to really go back, guys. Thank you, guys. Love you guys back. Kicking through it. I can do some kicks too, but I'll get to that in a minute. Jay says, I love you, AJ. I love you guys too. Love you too, Mom. Isn't it beautiful? Haters around the world. Artemasia says, if it wasn't the splits, it was intrigues. What's more now? You said you could hyperextend it, but yeah, don't hurt yourself. Yeah, I can hyperextend it. That's not a problem. No, that's your perception, Shane. You're young-minded. Who has hated on him? Exactly, Shiz. Artisamania says, because ask for a demo. What are you on? Jizz. Love you back, Mama AJ. Show you some hate. Lol. Jizz. Loves the stretches. Okay. Come on, guys. Stay nice in the comments. SNT says, same here. Always on the martial arts trip. People are delusional if they think UFC is real fighting. Yeah, UFC is limited, guys. UFC is real fighters. It's just not no rules fighting, as most organizations are, but they are the pinnacle of organized combat. Real MMA, says Arts Mesia. It's true, man. It's true. What's up, Wing Chun twins? You don't think Khabib would mold you? The rules are in place to prevent killings. Yeah, true that. In a UFC fight, who knows how it would go, But in a street fight, dude, I'll fight anybody in a street fight. I've bounced in 4 countries. I've been a bouncer in 4 countries. I've been in a shitload of fights, and I've been in a shitload of brawls. So I've seen it all. I've been through it all. I've seen the worst things you can think of, man. In Mexico, I bounced in Acapulco, the most dangerous city in the world, in its biggest club. I've made videos on this. You can see it. I'm not just talking out of my ass. Look up Baby O'Burn. That's one of the clubs I worked at in Mexico. Got burned by cartel. Cartel members were regulars. Fights were all the time. Kidnappings were a regular thing. Shootings. I've seen all kinds of shit, guys. So I mean, as far as like street fighting, I'll fight anybody. But you know why? Because I'm not afraid to die. I'll fight anybody. I don't care. But like UFC rules limit you. Like you cannot kick the person on the ground and this kind of stuff. If I had a penny for every time I had to kick someone when they were down, and you cannot do that in the UFC. But yeah, I'll fight anybody. I don't care. I've said it many times. I'm in Holland. People spar here hard all the time. Anybody that wants to come to Holland and fight me, you're welcome to fight me. I'll fight anybody. As long as I can kick, I don't care. I'll fight anyone. I'm not saying like for sure I'll beat everybody. What I'm saying is I have the confidence that I know if I kick any human being on earth, they will be knocked out. So anybody who I fight has a really high chance of losing if I kick them. That's all I'm saying. Now you're cool. If this guy in here thinks you're all this, I wasn't meaning you. I was thinking out to anyone. These guys are high level. I get you. I got that mentality. I was aimed at guys saying UFC isn't real fighters. That's just uneducated. No, they're real fighters. What I'm getting at is that it's not it's still sport, so it's still limited at some level. It's not like the real thing, because in the real thing, it's sometimes it doesn't even matter if you're a good fighter or not. The other person has a weapon or something, or you get outnumbered, or you get hit when you don't expect it. Like, good. Look, I'll give you guys an example. I'm a really good bouncer. Like, I'm really good at seeing everything around me in the middle of chaos. But even me, most hits I've taken bouncing were behind the head, were hits I couldn't see, and there was nothing I could do to see it because I was too busy grabbing someone, defending from something else, running towards something. I had already checked my back. There was nobody there. Maybe I had already moved, and I still got hit in the back of the head. So I've taken a lot of hits in the back of the head that I didn't see and that I had no chance of stopping. This is the reality of club fights. Like, you prepare, you can get lucky, but sometimes you're unlucky. There's nothing you can do. You will take some punishment. And if those punches would have been harder, like death, life-threatening, I would have been dead. I got lucky that those times I got hit in the back of the head, I didn't die. But again, I was busy fighting other people, throwing out other people, and you cannot see everything in the middle of a brawl. It's impossible. There's too much things going on at the same time. So if you're lucky, you're able to see some of the stuff in slow motion when your adrenaline kicks in, which I can do. But that also can only take you so far. You could be seeing everything in slow motion because of the adrenaline. Still, if someone creeps up behind you and hits you when you're not expecting it, you're still not going to see it. Doesn't matter how much in slow motion things are moving. Acapulco, or was that the name of the most dangerous city in the world? Acapulco is the city. The club name is Baby O. Oh yeah, no, bro. You gotta run the gauntlet and prove it in the Shark Tank. I get you, but that's a different realm of fighting. You think these guys who train like that couldn't handle like that? I've seen guys lose fights, man, in clubs. Like I've seen UFC, not UFC fighters in particular, but I've seen professional kickboxers here in Holland get their asses whooped in clubs by bouncers who will probably lose against them in a real fight in the ring, or in a real fight. But you know what I mean, like a match in the ring with rules, where you don't have weapons, where you don't have a unfair advantages. You got to keep in mind, street fighting, you have sometimes unfair advantages. For example, you could take the luxury of hitting the person when they're not even expecting it. You don't even have to put your hands up first if you're in a street fight. You can literally just go from here, or you're here, boom, you go from there, or you're here, you go from here, and then you start fighting. But what I'm getting at is what you're used to matters, my dude. For example, if you're not used to fighting in the street where there's a lot of people and music and things like that, and the way you fight is you prepare, you wait a week, 2 months, and you're visualizing that one fight that you know is going to happen, where you have a referee, where everybody's in place, then that's different than when you all of a sudden you're in the club, you're drinking, and then bang, you get into a fight. Or that's different too if those guys, those fighters start bouncing, then they might have a better chance because they're sober and they have a backup team and all that. Then they might do it good, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't mean that they're gonna be able to predict the things that an experienced bouncer predicts. Like when someone's about to hit you in the nuts, or when a girl's about to throw a bottle at your head, or when someone is gonna slam a chair on you. Like, people do unexpected things at club, and the more you work at clubs, the more you learn how to pick up on people that are about to do some unexpected shit. You can tell by their dilated eyes, the way they're breathing, their heartbeat, what they're saying, how they're moving. There's all kinds of factors that go into being able to predict when someone's going to hit you when you're not expecting it. Because you gotta think about this. Sometimes you're at the club, you tell someone they can't get in, and they will hit you when you're not expecting it. They won't do cup first. They will just act like they're angry and like they're going to walk away. Next thing you know, they're taking a haymaker at you. So it's a different thing, man. I get what you're saying. Of course they could. But here, last but not least, bro, I've fought in different things myself. I've knocked out a lot of Dutch kickboxers here. I've fought in MMA. I've won national taekwondo tournaments, karate tournaments, judo tournaments. Yeah. So, you know, it's I get what you're saying, but when it comes to fighting, guys, this is all I've done since I was 4 years old. Like, this is all I do. Why do you guys think I can go into a full split like this and just hold it? It's because I've been doing this stuff since I was a kid. So, like, I started Dutch kickboxing here in Holland when I was 9. Just think about that shit. When I was 9, I was sparring guys that were 14 and above, 13 and above, teenagers. I was the youngest one. So I was constantly getting my ass whooped. Like, it doesn't faze me, guys. I mean, I'm used to it. That's why I say I'll fight anybody, because I'm too used to fighting. Like, if I spar someone, fight someone striking, I don't even get tired, even if I'm not actually in real shape. That's because I'm that used to it. Like, I'm just used to it. I'll get more tired if I go for a run than if I spar someone for 5 minutes straight, or if I kick for 5 minutes straight. I have like great kicking stamina. I can kick all day long. Even if I'm exhaustively tired, when my entire body is heavy and even my legs feel heavy, they still kick fast. That's because, like, I've been doing this all my life, guys. So, yeah. Fluidity. Why not? Try to guess what kick I'm going to do. Fluidity. Fire! Fire! One more time. Pow! 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 Artemasya says, I hear you, though. You're on. My bro was training me for a bit, was a mean bouncer, but that's the thing. That's fighting. Drunk bums mostly is not fighting, guys who train hard. What are you talking about, bro? You think UFC fighters don't go out and party, fool? You think kickboxers don't go out and party? You think narco drug lords don't go out and party? You think hitmen don't go out and party? Dude, use your head, bro. You know Baba Hadi beat the fuck out of a bouncer here in Holland? Beat him unconscious. You got a lawsuit for that. One of the best kickboxers in the world. He beat a rich guy in the owner's box, beat the crap out of him. You know, you haven't seen the UFC fighters? That what's this guy's name? I forgot his name now. This UFC fighter that keeps getting fights, keeps getting fights by bouncers. Some bouncer took him to the ground, choked him out. He's a trained fighter, bro. A bouncer took him down. You don't know who you're gonna have at the door, fool. Don't be stupid. It's funny to me when people are that dumb. Use your brain. Use this, not choose this, bro. Like, just think logically, all right? La Barbie, right? Perfect example. He used to close the club down, Baby, where I used to work at, for himself. Him and all his hitmen. He would have like 100 bodyguards outside the club, bro. So you're going to tell me that there's only drunks and bums you fight? You think people don't sniff cocaine? You think people don't take speed? You think there is not like trained killers out in clubs, bro, getting in fights? Bro, you don't know what you're talking about. Maybe you should go bounce once, and then you'll see what I mean. Oh, last but not least, sometimes you'll have cops that will start shit with you at the club as customers, pulling their badges and shit. Dude, you just don't know. You have no idea the things that we see at clubs and bars as bouncers. Martial artists, most martial artists, the truth is they cannot handle bouncing. And a lot of bouncers don't want to do martial arts. A lot of martial artists don't want to bounce. These two make each other stronger. I say that all the time to martial artists and bouncers that I've trained with. It's hard to convince these people, though. It's hard to convince a bouncer that he should train martial arts. That it's hard to convince a bouncer that's not trained in martial arts that he should train martial arts so he can get better. They think they know it all. I know how to control people. I know how to control fighters. I know when someone's going to do something. I know how to control people. At the end of the day, a bouncer's job is to control people. This includes drug lords, cops, ex-military, hitman, thugs, whoever starts some shit at the club. Most of us good ones, we don't discriminate. You come, you start some shit at the club. I don't care if you're bought a Harry. I don't care if you're with 3, 4, 5 people. It's my door. You start some shit here and it's on. I'll fight anyone at the door, bro. Good bouncers put on their uniforms ready to die every night, especially in places that are dangerous. Now, I've bounced in 2 different kinds of dangers. What do I mean by that? Holland, where I'm at now, is probably the worst place of bouncing as far as the people you're going to fight. Because we have the best kickboxers in the world here. And these fuckers drink. And they fight. And here you get a slap on the wrist when you get into a fight. Example, I beat 2 people up 5 years ago. Okay? In self-defense, the guy hit me first. I wheel kicked him. There's images of this in my videos. You guys can look it up for you guys that don't know my channel. You guys can see me throw the wheel kick. Beat both of them up. I didn't even get jail time. I got 60 hours of community service. 60 hours. I didn't even have to go to jail. The point of this is Dutch kickboxers here know how to fight. They spar hard all the time. They're like 2 meters tall, and they'll fight anybody. They don't care. They'll fight the cops. Look up videos, bro. You will see Dutch kickboxers fighting anyone on the street. So you bounce here, you will have a lot of that. You're not allowed to carry weapons as a bouncer here. So all you have is your bulletproof vest, your hands, and your feet. So you tell me, bro, dude, like, yeah, most fighters would not be able to handle this kind of fighting, man. Most fighters don't even want to fight people that are bigger than them. They want to stay against guys at their own weight. Dude, use your head. All right. Now, another thing, Mexico's another kind of dangerous. Here in Mexico, I fought a lot of people too, but in Mexico, most people can't fight unless they know taekwondo or boxing. If they're not a taekwondo practitioner or a boxer, usually they're not going to know how to strike that good. Mexicans. But the thing there is a different thing. They will jump you, they will shoot you, they will stab you, and they will just keep coming back. See, like a Dutch guy, if you got 3 big Dutch guys, they're coming at you to hit you. And I've done this many times. Bah! I kick one, he goes out. The rest run. The rest don't want none. They see someone wheel kicking someone in the dome like that, they're like, hey, dude, it's all good, even when they can fight. I've had that here in Holland many times. Mexico, they don't give a fuck. You wheel kick one, they will keep coming back like Michael Myers or a Jason movie, bro. They will keep coming and coming and coming until one of you is dead. There's a difference between Mexicans and Dutch people. Dutch guys in general can fight better. They're bigger. They have better genetics. Mexicans will just try fight to the death. This is the differences, my bros. And I also bounced at Leonardo's Laboom in Huntington Park in Los Angeles. That club is full of wetbags, gangbangers, and people who get in fights all the time. We got like 40, 50 bouncers at Leonardo's Laboom. I remember one fight we got into. MS-13. One of the MS-13 guys slapped the manager's wife's butt. Manager goes in to hit the MS-13 guy in the face. MS-13 guy takes the shot, grabs the manager, takes him down, starts hitting him. Now, about 12 or 13 of those homies of his jumped in. All the security jumped in. I was bodyguarding the owner's son, so I couldn't jump into the fight. I had to stay with him. So this is a fight where I saw everything happen and I couldn't do anything. At some point, he went into by the cash register so I could help. By the time I was helping, the bouncers had already thrown all these MS-13 people out. The cops were called. one CHP showed up, California Highway Patrol, and one LAPD car. They showed up at the same time because there's a freeway nearby the Huntington Park. And I swear to God, dude, when the cops got there with their guns pointed, they were shaky because it was MS-13. And at that point, they let us arrest them. Like, they stopped fighting us. And I kicked one guy twice, once in the leg and once in the ribs, right before the cops came. Like, I had this one guy, and he came at me, boom, I kicked him. And he looked at me, he's like, if you're going to kick me, fool, you better kick me hard, sir. So I kicked him again in the ribs. And right as I was connecting, the CHP and the LAPD rolled up, pointing their guns. They all dropped to the ground. We put them in handcuffs. And then I remember one of the MS-13 guys spat at the cop's face and told him, F you, I used to do BSs like you in prison. Something along these lines. But the cops were not handling these guys like they handle other guys. In fact, they shouldn't have even let in that many of them. Usually they don't let in groups that big. But the point is, I've been in too many fights to remember, my dude. Too many. And against all kinds of different people. That's why I always put in the comments, Master AJ, International Bouncer, Certified Badass. Because I'm a master and I am an international bouncer. So that's why I put that literally a lot in the comments. You guys see that? I can touch the lamp. Ding. Ding. This is mastery and not no bullshit, guys. Just saying, all right? And I need another coffee. So I'm taking you guys with me to the kitchen. Yay. Okay. So I will look at your comments in a minute. You know, I'm still fasting and need more coffee. Some of you may wonder what kind of coffee I drink. I drink this stuff here. This gold stuff. It's instant coffee. Of course they didn't. Black belts never showed you honest respect, huh, Chis, when you were able to do advanced stretches when I was below black belt. Yeah, because most of them can't do it, so they don't like to see people who are lesser belt do it. Just curious, how much does a bouncer typically make per night? Wing Chunks, how much does a bouncer typically make per night? It depends on where you work. See, like for example, in Mexico, you make crap money. Like you make very little. Even in high-end clubs like Baby O, where I used to work at, in salary you make very little. But the good thing about Baby O is you got a bunch of billionaires as clients that will tip you. So you can make $1,000, $500 in one night if you're lucky. Oh no, I broke something. So you can make a lot of money in a club like that because of the tips. You got to keep in mind, Mexico is a country of bribes and tips. They have the mentality of everybody needs to eat. And did I break this thing? I hope I didn't break. Oh, I didn't break this thing. Good. So this is what just snapped on a minute ago. Is this thing, because I'm walking with multiple things in my hands. But as I was saying, let me see. Let me put you guys somewhere stable. It depends on where you work. Holland, where I'm at now, is probably one of the best countries for bouncing as far as salary is concerned. Here, you shouldn't expect too much when the tips is concerned, because people in Holland are cheapskates. Like they really are. I mean, I am Dutch and I'm Mexican, but I'll just straight up say it like it is. Dutch people are cheapskates. They don't like paying. They don't like tipping. They love the discounted stuff. They will buy stuff like a mother effer when it's on discount. But Dutch people generally don't like spending money. Even when they're rich. Like I've seen rich people here, dude, millionaires, who wear the same old used up crap every day. They don't even bother buying themselves nice clothes. You will see a lot of that here in Holland. That said, here Bouncers make a lot of money, especially after Corona. We started making even more. I've stopped bouncing because I've caught too many cases, guys, and it will be very hard now for me to get a bouncer pass. What does this mean? To answer your question further, in Holland, a bouncer will make sometimes between 30 and 50 euros a night. I mean, like an hour. My bad. So like an hour, like 50 to 100, sometimes an hour maximum. Like 50 an hour is something that a lot of bouncers get here. The thing why I don't want to do it anymore is the violence is getting worse. There's more and more weapons involved, and we're still not getting armed. They're not allowing us to carry anything, not even a baton, not even handcuffs. So we cannot even really arrest people a normal way. Like we cannot put handcuffs on them. It's illegal. It's considered kidnapping. So there's many things that are like that these are reasons why I don't want to do it anymore. Because you kick someone, you have, for example, 3 people about to fight you, and you kick one, and then it's my fault because I used too much violence or it wasn't proportionate. For example, if someone pushes you, you can only push back. If someone punches you, you can only punch back. So I have to wait for a person to punch me before I can punch them back. And if they're bigger and they're punching me, I still can only punch. If I throw a kick, it's a liability for me because the kick is not proportionate to a punch. It's never proportionate to a punch, especially by Dutch standards. So that's where I end up. That's where I end up shit out of luck. See, when it comes to these fights and things like that. That's why. And on top of everything else, it will be hard for me to get a pass from the police chief, because when you bounce in Holland, there's a pass you get. You need 2 things. First, you need your bouncer diploma, which you need to study for it. You have a book of law that you got to study, what you're allowed to do, what you're not allowed to do. Then you do 2 tests, national tests. So every bouncer does this test in the entire country. It's the same test. You take 1 multiple choice exam, and you take a test with an actor. So they give you like an acting scene. The actor's going to do something specific. In my case, the guy was standing on the table and I had to get him off. This was not hard for me because in Babyo, the rich ass club, I always had rich ass people standing on the tables and I had to tell them to get off. So I'm used to this. I aced those tests, both of them. I got my diploma right away. And then I didn't have a criminal record yet in Holland. So I got a job pretty quickly, and I got a pass pretty quickly from the police chief. So the police chief of where you're going to work has to approve your security pass, because otherwise you cannot work with a V. The V is the insignia you wear. It's like a V, but it doesn't look like an even V. It's like this. And the V stands for veilig. Veilig means safe. Beveiliging means security. So it's basically the national symbol for bouncers and all security guards. So once the chief approves the pass, you get your pass and you can work legally with the V, thereby everybody knowing that you're probably not a criminal, you probably have a clean record, and you studied to do the job you're doing. Bouncer in here is a different thing. It's actually it's a profession, not at a level of a doctor, but you make good money. Like when I bounced, and it was before Corona, I was making like 2,600 euros a month, more or less, give or take. Now it's more. Now bouncers make a lot more because a lot of bouncers stopped working when Corona came, and the few that stayed working demanded more money, and it's more dangerous now than it's ever been. So a lot of bouncers don't want to do it anymore. I mean, everywhere left and right, other type of security guards are getting armed. Like the train boas, they're like a mix in between cops and security. They just got they just had a stick approved. They already have handcuffs and they just got a stick approved. So now they also have a stick to defend themselves with. Only the cops are allowed to carry guns, and us as security, we're not allowed to carry shit yet. We have to do the job with just our hands and our feet. And even though it pays well, I'm trying to do the YouTube thing full time, guys. I mean, if I get into a fight or if I go to jail, then I can't make videos, and I'm going to be in jail for a few months. And the thing is, even though you get a slap on the wrist for fighting, I'm already being found guilty for 3 different fights. One fight where I knocked out a bouncer and his girlfriend and a bunch of other people. I was not working this night. I was a customer and I actually knocked out a bouncer, but he started it. And another occasion, I got into a fight outside a shopping mall. That was after Corona. I beat 2 people up. I got a case for that. And then I also got a case for knocking 3 people out on a separate occasion. That's the 3rd case at work. That one was at work. I knocked out 3 people, 2 pressed charges, 1 didn't. So this is my record in Holland as far as fighting. I've been arrested and convicted 3 times for 3 separate fights. This is why right now I'm doing community service. So this means if I get into another one, I am going to go to jail, especially if I do it now that I'm still actively doing the community service. So I'm really trying my best to not get into more fights right now. And if I start working and get into a fight, then it's gonna be a complicated thing. Then I might get jail time for sure. So it's, and I can work without the V from the police chief if I decide to work as what they call host instead of bouncer. It's the same job. The only difference is you're not covered. You're not as well covered, let's say, but you're still doing the same job. So I could technically work as a host. I could technically work as a bouncer without the V. You can do it, but it's just a different job title, and you're not carrying an actual security uniform. But it's still the same job. Now I've been offered to do this. I actually have done it like this, but I stopped. And yeah, like I keep repeating myself, but as long as we don't get more authority, more legality to actually defend ourselves with our look, you don't even have to give me a stick and handcuffs. Just let me use my hands and my feet when I get attacked, and I'm fucking good. But they won't even let you do that here, So, and I was warned not to bounce when I got here by many people. Don't do it. It's different. It's not like Mexico. It's not like America. It's not like Spain. But here I go. I'm stubborn, and I did it anyways because I do what I do. I'm gonna look at some comments, guys. I have to really go up a lot, guys. Okay. Oh, so yeah, I was just talking about the pay. Probably one of the worst places as pay is concerned for bouncers is America. I've never been paid more shit money for bouncing than in the United States. So out of Mexico, Holland, United States is by far the worst. It's by far the worst, really though. Enjoy your coffee. Coffee is always good in the morning. I still have a headache. Jiz says black belts never showed him respect when he was able to do advanced stretches and splits when he was below black belt. That's because, I already said it earlier, that's because they're jealous, man. They don't want lower belts to be able to do what they can't. Osmania says, think about that wheel kick, though. It's easy to see coming. Why I don't use it. Low kick, front kick, and roundhouse kick rotation or a longer travel. No, dude. A spin kick travels just as quickly as the roundhouse kick, even faster if you train for it. This is bullshit. And keep in mind, the most dangerous kick in martial arts is the wheel kick. If you connect that to the dome and you're good at it, like at the highest level, wheel kick. At the highest level, roundhouse kick. At the highest level, any kick. At the highest level, if you're talking the highest level, like as good as humanly possible, you can do it. The wheel kick is by far the best. The thing is, it's difficult. Most people suck at it. When you spin, you realize how much you suck at it, right? I don't have that problem. I can literally tell you the wheel kick is the best kick I have in my arsenal because it's the kick I've practiced the most. If I've practiced every other kick, let's say this much, I've practiced the wheel kick through the roof and past this building all the way to the moon. That's how much more I've practiced the wheel kick versus the other kicks. I'm exaggerating a little bit, of course, but I'm making a point here. It depends on how good you are at it, my bro. Haven't you not seen wheel kicks in martial arts fights? You don't think that can apply on the street? Dude, I've done it many times. I would know. Like, and yeah, you will suck. I don't recommend it for most people. You are sort of right, but you're also wrong because it's the most difficult. It's one of the most effective when you do it the right way. As a counter, even as an attack, if you know how to set it up, how to counter people. Like for example, someone throws a liver kick to my liver, right? It's going straight to the liver with left leg. I spin as soon as you throw that kick, catch you in the dome, and guess what? You're going night for a long time. Maybe not wake up. No more. So I'm just saying, dude. I mean, yeah, you can use all kicks are good if you're good at the damn kick, but the wheel kick in particular is one of the most dangerous ones, my bro. The spinning wheel kick, spinning back kick, these two come with tremendous power. And it's not easy to see coming if you're fast. It's easy to see coming if you suck, bro. If I throw a wheel kick, I guarantee you, your ass won't see it. You won't see it coming. And there's wheel kicks, and then there's wheel kicks, my bro. Like, I mean to brag, but my wheel kick's probably the best in the world. I don't think anyone can wheel kick like me. So go to my videos, watch particularly my wheel kick videos. I've done tutorials on it, and you can see what's good, my bro. I have not just one. I have multiple knockouts with wheel kicks here on this channel. Just type my name in knockouts, and you will come across at least 4 or 5. That's why it's rarely seen land in the UFC or even kickboxing. And when it does, it's not always a KO. That's why If you're if you're versed in fighting and you notify that kick, it's risky really against vets. Nah, no, it's not. Most vets don't even know how to see it coming or do it right at a high level. At a high level, I'm speaking about high level shit here. I'm not talking about low level. At a low level, yes, it sucks, and you shouldn't even begin to try it. But if you trained the wheel kick for many, 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 many years and landed it many, many times on many people and KO many people, guess what? Then you're just good at it, like me, and you'll knock out anyone with it. I got a question here about bouncing from Wing Chun. Does the strip clubs pay better because strippers gotta pay out the OG and the bouncers? Oh yeah, the billionaires always look broke as fuck. Um, well, I wouldn't know. I'll be honest. I actually, that's one thing I never worked. I never once worked as a bouncer in a strip club. That's one thing I never did. I honestly, I was offered it, but I never took a job at strip clubs. See, when I go and bounce, I kind of do what Dalton does in Roadhouse. I'll go, I'll check it out, I'll look around, I'll ask questions, I'll talk to the bouncers that are there. I'll go as a customer and check it out first and see if it's something I want to do. And girls, strippers, they're full of drama. So if they get into a fight between them, the girls, guess who has to solve it? Us. And I'm good with that. I don't want to get in between stripper hoes fighting. So I never really did the stripper thing. That's a real gangster movie. Oh baby, I feel good. And Arthur Manisa says, and NC man lazy at designer, good kicking, boxing nation. Your kicks are nice, but all it takes for that is a high guard arm and lean back. If you said, dude, you think you have the answers for everything? If you set up a high guard, I'll kick your liver. If you block your liver, I'll kick your legs, bro. You haven't seen me low kick, I think. I can land a kick anywhere in your body quick as hell. I can do 7 kicks in 3 seconds. I'm just saying. I've been kicked in the head real hard, but I've never been knocked out by a kick. And part of the reason I've never been knocked out by a kick, again, I'll go back to the wheel kick. I'm so good at the wheel kick and I practiced it so much that every time someone did anything spinning, I always saw it coming before it even got near my face. But I've been hit hard with side kicks, with roundhouse kicks, with axe kicks. I've been hit hard with many kicks in the head, many times. Too many to even mention exactly how many. But yeah, I've definitely been hit a lot in the head. I've been punched a lot too. Ex Archmania says, my bro who was level kung fu, he did bouncing, threw a kick, but it didn't go to his head like you, low. Well, he probably didn't do it in Mexico and everywhere else I did it, bro. I know I'm cocky. Hey, so there's a reason for it, though, my dude. There's a reason for my cockiness. I'm not just cocky for no reason. Again, I live, breathe, sleep, and poop martial arts all day long since I was 4 years of age. This is a lot of decades of only dedicating my life to martial arts. I would literally sit in school and look at the clock. All I could think about is martial arts. Martial arts, martial arts, martial arts, martial arts all day. I'm obsessed with it, dude. Most people, even fighters or other martial artists, they're not as obsessed as me. They don't have it like me that they cannot stop thinking about this shit. They trust me. They think about other things, like our boy here, Van Damme. Our boy here, Van Damme. What do you think he's thinking about in this movie? He's high as hell on cocaine in this movie. I mean, he's more obsessed with cocaine than he is with martial arts. That's most martial artists. John Jones likes partying and drinking more than he likes martial arts. Badr Hari almost doesn't even like to train at all. So I'm just saying, like, most people are not really truly obsessed with martial arts, even people who are actually good at it. So yeah, I don't even see Van Damme coming out. Is this guy ever gonna come out? Oh, there he is. So there he is, high as hell on cocaine, running around. Probably just did a big line right there. There he is, And then look at this scene. This is funny how he's like gonna fall, and somehow that turns into a kick. Why is it pausing? Boom. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, but again, I don't really care what people think. Although, what I do say many times is this: you're suffering from the Dunning-Kruger effect. Do you know what the Dunning-Kruger effect is? Is when stupid, incompetent people think they're smart and competent. That's what I say many times to people. Like I'm like Morpheus of martial arts here on YouTube, trying to wake up this stupid. I'm just here trying to wake up the stupid guys. So if you're stupid, you came to the right place. And, oh, Kung Fu. Kung Fu? Just saying, Kung Fu sucks. It doesn't work. I am 5'9" and I weigh 85 kilos. You do the math of what that is in pounds. I don't know right now. Yeah, I will knock him out with a beautiful kick. No doubt. I'll knock you out any day. I'll knock anybody out any day of the week. Hey, Terrence. Hello, AJ. How are you doing, my friend? Taekwondo or Muay Thai, both. Don't you dare disappear on me, fake AI. That's funny. Terrence is here. Chiz says, can I come to the funeral? To Artsmania, who says Muay Thai is the stronger one, but Taekwondo strong kicks. True. That is very true. Come to Mindao. Dude, I'm not going anywhere. Just get this through your head, guys. Who the F are you guys? I'm not going anywhere. I'm right here in Holland, land of the best strikers. Land where you guys can come into any gym and get your ass whooped. You don't even got to send a death waiver. Come here and get your ass whooped. We'll go any gym and we'll spar anytime. I'll spar anybody. I'll spar Charles Strickland. I'll spar Michael J. White. And I've already challenged so many people. Van Damme, his kid, everybody. I don't really care who. I'll fight anybody with the kickboxing rules. Come here to any gym and we'll go in the ring. I'm not gonna fly out to fight anybody. I have court cases here. I can't leave the country, guys. It's illegal for me to leave the country right now. I have to literally ask for permission, and I have to have a good reason. And my reason cannot be, hey, some idiot on YouTube wants to fight me. I'm gonna go fly over there to fight him. Like, use your head, guys. Don't just type. Use your head. Like we're saying in Holland, je moet ook dit gebruiken, niet alleen dit. Everyone who can fight has an ego at some level. They may pretend like they don't, but they do. I've seen this many times. Like, for example, Remy Bonjasky on TV, he'll act super nice. He'll be super nice, super humble, and this, that. I took a private lesson with him. The guy is super cocky as hell, and he's a dick. I don't like him. Yeah, sure. I don't care, man. I'm not going to be humble because you want me to be humble. Humility is for people who suck. And people who preach humility in martial arts, again, are people who are suffering from the Dunning-Kruger effect. They think they're competent and smart, but they're really just stupid and incompetent. Holland is full of the best strikers in the world, the best kickboxers in the world. And I can tell you firsthand, none of these motherfuckers are humble, bro. All right? So whatever you're talking about is a bunch of nonsense. Was Muhammad Ali humble? Was Conor McGregor humble? Was Ronda Rousey humble? Your level of stupid is beyond amazing, but hey, go think that. And another thing, that humbleness in martial arts is just something stupid Americans say. In Mexico, nobody talks about, hay que tener humildad en las artes marciales. Nobody says that, because humility in Mexico literally means more to be poor than anything else. You say you're humble in Mexico, it really just means you're poor. So people that are poor are looked down upon. So nobody goes around saying in Mexico, oh, martial arts, and artes marciales, hay que tener humildad. No one says that shit. And here in Holland, no one goes around saying, oh, vechtsporters moeten eigenlijk humiliteit hebben. Vechtsport, nee. No, nobody says that shit. It's only you stupid Americans in America that have this dumb fucking mentality. I don't know where it comes from, but my bet it comes from stupid people who are weak and who can't fight. Ta-da! Again, spreading more truth, what people don't want to hear. Real martial artists who can fight are cocky. What do you expect? Of course they are. They're confident enough that they can beat anybody up. That's going to make someone cocky. Of course it is. Wouldn't you be? Oh, and yeah, donation from Chase all the way up. Oh, thank you, Chase. I didn't see your donation, man. I'll go back and heart it. Oh, 10 Australian dollars. Thanks, man. I got 10 Australian dollars. Early Merry Christmas. Feeling so happy right now to all my haters. Middle finger, talk live till I die. Thanks, Jace. I appreciate the tip, man. Thank you very much. I didn't see it until now, man. And thanks for hitting me up and letting me know, Muniket. I have to go back further. Damn, I have a lot of comments. I have to take the phone for a second, guys. Okay. Donation from Chiz. It's open carry here in South Florida, Wing Chun says. Artemisia says, what's your record? Have you had fights in ring or cage? Yeah, I have fought in MMA, man, and I fought many kickboxing fights. You can literally go to my channel and you will see me fight in the MMA ring. You will see me break a guy's nose with a roundhouse kick. You will see me TKO a guy with a liver kick in the ring. You will see me wheel kick a world champion guy here in Holland in sparring. You will see me wheel kick, spinning kick many people here in Holland in sparring. You have many videos. So just take your pick. I recently have some videos from a dojo in a that I went to go spar. You guys go to my channel and see. Go to my shorts and you will see some. The most recent sparrings are in my shorts. I figure and I have a police record for street fights in Holland. I figured Miami would be a good place to bounce. Wing Chun. It might be. I don't know. I've never been to Miami. I've only been to Miami as a kid, and I don't remember. Yeah. Just drunk, guys. What are you saying, Artemania? Just to be clear, answer me in the comments. Are you saying that a wheel kick travels longer distance than a roundhouse kick? Is that what you're saying? Because if that's what you're saying, I can school you in a minute. Just confirm that that's what you're saying, okay? Jizz, oh, hear that, you fake AI. They were jealous. Write that in your system. Rex says, I practice kicks from one building to the other. That's nice. Listen to the master. Shoosh. Wing Chun Twin says, we prefer the front kick. It's the most direct, shortest distance between 2 points. It is a straight line plus all the weak points lie certain line, and we believe kicking above the waist is a waste. It's a mediocre way of thinking though, man. Wing Chun, kicking below the waist. Yeah, then you might as well just do Dutch kickboxing. It's almost the same thing, only we do the high kicks sometimes. And the front kick is okay, but you know what? You could literally do a non-telegraphic roundhouse kick, and it's almost the same as the front kick, but I would argue in a little better. Hey, then but you don't listen to people who aren't proven in the ring. Sorry. Yeah, well, I understand. I wouldn't listen to people who haven't proven they can fight either. What's your point? I guess that's why you're still here, because I did fight in the ring. He's an old man that never proved it, Steven Seagal. Too. You talking about yourself, maybe? I guess so. Yeah, bro, but Joe Rogan never bounced and all that. You're just hating, bro. But you know what? I'm not even gonna respond anymore to you, Artsmania, because right now you're really proven to just be a hater. You're not even really like, you're just arguing to argue now and saying stupid shit. Like, you're just being a troll now. If you keep that up, I'm just gonna block you. You can't comment anymore. Keep the conversation coherent. If you start saying stupid stuff just to be right, even though you know you're wrong, then I'm just gonna block you. I don't have time for bullshit anymore. Say Aldia Flog says, I'm a beginner taekwondo player from Philly. Nice. Cheers. I've seen this stock gangster do incredible kicks movements perfectly. Yeah. He's right about his kicking speed, guys. Yep. Cheers. Come on, fake AI. Stop finding. You're missing the point, buddy. Easy to sound like Batman to these guys who don't know fighting. I'm just saying there's always an equation for a move. I'm not saying you can't land. Whatever, bro. Look, Armenia, you obviously know less than you think, bro, because you already said a few stupid things, including that the wheel kick is not something you should do because blah, 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 blah. I guess you haven't seen people get knocked out cold in wheel kicks, right? I have a compilation of people being knocked out cold unconscious with wheel kicks, something that you usually cannot do as good with punches or other kicks. Wheel kick lands with tremendous amount of power. If you don't yet know that, then I'm afraid that you're still stupid, my friend. You don't know as much as you think. You should watch more videos. If you literally watch more YouTube fights, more martial arts videos, you will literally be a little bit smarter than what you are right now. That's how low your level of intelligence is, my friend. Yeah. Yeah, but yet you're still here, Artsmania. GS19. Ouch, I'm a good level. You have no balls, fake it. I ha ha. The shrooms kicked in very well. Yeah, it's true. Humility is for people who suck. You already asked that. I have a police record for knocking people out in street fights. That's all you need to know. If you doubt it, call the Dutch police department and ask them. And I already told you, I'm a national champion in Taekwondo. I have MMA fights in Mexico. You can see them. I have enough kickboxing fights. Also, you can see those. And I even have a street fight. You can see that. I give a F what you think, my boy. Now, at this point, you're just hating because by now you've already looked stuff up. So, like, comments don't fade me, man. Like, you guys got to keep in mind, I'm a bouncer. This is the thing that I find very funny, guys. Is this, right? People will type in the comments here and they think that the comments will make me angry. It's like, bro, it's literally letters on a phone. Like, you're not even real to me, dude. You're just letters that I'm reading on the phone, right? Like, I've had people at the club say way worse things than what you're telling me now, and I've had them even spit in my face, and I wasn't able to do nothing about it because some of these people were billionaires, super rich, or related to politicians in Mexico. So you literally cannot do nothing. You have to just stand there and take it. That is difficult. And I got used to even doing that. Like, I got used to even having stuff like that happen to me and not take it personal. So it's funny to me when stupid people who know nothing about martial arts will say the things that you're saying after I've already proved everything I've proven. I don't really need to prove anyone anything. You can either follow me and learn and wake up, or you can stay asleep. I don't give a shit what you do, but the thing that's funny to me is when people actually think that comments make me angry. Like, they think I'm like responding going, I'm so angry because he said this. I'm an international bouncer master agent. No, it's more like international bouncer certified badass. And I schooled you. It's not like I'm so confident in my abilities and what I know that like nothing you say can fade me. And I've taken so much insults and punishments and even punches and kicks from people at clubs that I don't take anything personal when it comes to work. And YouTube, at the end of the day, is my job now, is my work. I make money doing this. I'm doing it full time. So I don't take any insults that some stupid person comes and tells me here personal, especially when it's an American, especially when it's in English. Then I'm like, yeah, bro, like, your level of intelligence is right here. Your level of skill in martial arts is right here. And it's like, I speak 3 languages, bro: Spanish, English, and Dutch. Did you know that people who speak 3 languages, his brains actually work different than a person who just speaks 1 or even 2? Once you hit 3 languages fluently, your brain works at a different level, my bro. And I apply this to my martial arts, to my fighting, to my videos. So all I'm saying is, I'm smarter than you, my bro. Not only better looking, not only I can fight, you can't. Not only I have a YouTube channel, you don't. Dude, like, you're stupid and I'm smart. That's it. I have nothing else to say to you. All right, that's it. Artsmania, you're out of here. I'm going to block you now. Let me see. Hide user on this channel and you're gone, bro. Ta-da! All of your messages are gone. So literally everything you did up until now was a complete waste of time. So I'm going to reserve my words to people who actually want to learn something. Yeah, he's gone, so we can go back to having a normal conversation. You're welcome. Yeah, but Beto, I would stick to doing the spinning back kick for now until you get more flexible, because you don't have the flexibility yet, Beto, to land it on the head. You're landing it somewhere here. I can teach you how to start practicing them, but I would stick with the spinning kick to the liver. Get good at that one first. Get used to spinning, because that one you can get good at. Anyone can get good at the spinning back kick if they do it good. But for the spinning heel kick, you need more flexibility. You can definitely get there, Beetle. Don't get me wrong, but it's going to take time. I can help you through it. I can tell you what steps to take and how to train it so you start getting better and better at it. But keep in mind, it's an investment. If you want to be good at the wheel kick, you got to put a lot of fucking time into it. If you're willing to do that, I'm willing to help you. But you got to really want to do it, because it's going to take a lot of hours, a lot of kicking. You got to get obsessed with spinning, and just doing it all the freaking time. So if you're willing to do that, then I'm willing to help you with it. Just let me know, okay? No problem. I got your back. Te doy esquina. Blood in, blood out. Sure, Zimmerman. I think I'm going to make you into a moderator, Shiz. I think I can do that now. I can make people moderators on the channel. If you want to be a moderator, let me know. I think that will be perfect for you. It means you can literally do things like delete people from commenting and things like that. Thank you. Please get back to normal. Chiz says, okay, time to hit the clubs. It's been good, baby. Biro says, I just wanted to know if I'm able for wheel kicks. Yeah. I love you guys too. I love all you guys in here, man. I love all my subscribers, all my followers. Thank you guys for showing me love too. Nice. Thank you guys. Thank you. I appreciate all you guys, for real. I got my community service at 1 o'clock. It's 11:15, so I got like less than 2 hours. I have to be there. Yeah. Dog left till I die, says Jizz. Jizz says shrooms are okay, but the bud is a winner. Drugs are bad, guys. Kratos Ox Dog says didn't want to say record, all that talk, but only one police record. No, not just one police record. I have a police record. I have 3 fights in Holland, but I've been arrested over 22 times. I just you just don't always get processed when you get arrested. So in Mexico, I've also been arrested multiple times. I've been arrested in Los Angeles multiple times. I've been arrested many times, guys, in different countries. I will do videos on this in the future, and specific reasons why I got arrested each time and all that, or why I was put in handcuffs and then released each time. But yeah, I guess he's back. And yeah. Anything you can do, I can do better. Pop, pop, pop. I like that song. Yeah. So let me see. Back it up. If you guys have any questions, just ask. Okay, I'm gonna be ignoring the dumb comments, and if you keep it up, I will just block you from commenting. There was a time when I used to pin bad comments and used to react to all bad comments because I used to find it funny to react to it and just because trolls think you care with what they say because they're the ones that care what's said to them. So you gotta understand the psychology behind trolls. I really don't give. I don't care what you say on the comments. I really don't care. The only reason why I do get rid of the bad comments nowadays is because YouTube literally now recommends that you get rid of negative comments. So because it's YouTube that's recommending me this, and I don't want my channel to catch negativity that YouTube does not necessarily want, then it doesn't. It's easier for me to just get rid of bad comments or comments that are just trolling comments that don't even make any sense at all. Okay, I can see you're a very good fighter, but bro, straight up, I would get along with you far more than Chiz Ball Kicker straight up in real life. Okay, cool, man. But the thing is, man, I cannot have too many like fighting and bad comments on the channel, man. Like YouTube doesn't like it. It's not me. Like I could give into the negativity and I find it funny, but there's only so much of it I can actually do without me having a problem myself with the video. I don't want the video to get like banned or canceled or blocked or whatever. So when it gets too far, guys, I have to delete those comments and even the person that's making those comments. Nothing personal, guys, strictly business. Why do you personally live, or where do I personally live? Why do you personally love Dutch kickboxing over other arts? Why do I love kickboxing over other arts? It's because it's the best art. If the best art was Chinese kickboxing or Mexican kickboxing or Cuban kickboxing or Canadian kickboxing or Norwegian, Australian, Scottish, Irish kickboxing, British kickboxing, French kickboxing, get once I go on. Why? Because it's the best. That's why. And I'm in Holland. I learned this as a kid early on. So early on, I already knew this shit. When a lot of people don't even know about Dutch kickboxing, even in their adulthood, they find out about it late. But I'm in Holland, so for us here, it's like it's a common knowledge, you know. I hang with these dudes in my area. That's me. This guy in here, he's a I don't know. Lol, he ain't it though. Okay, like if you met, like if I met you in real person, weird. We get along for sure. I probably yeah. I'm sure we get along, man. Why not? What type of flexibility am I for splits? What type of flexibility am I for splits? I don't know yet, Beetle. The only person that can really know that is you. I can help you figure that out, of course, but a rule of thumb is this: as soon as you start feeling the pain in your bone here instead of your leg muscle, then that's probably your limit. So if you're stretching, 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 and you're progressing, 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 and here's the split, and you feel like, damn, I can't get further than this, it's probably what I just said. It's probably that you're that's your limit, and you're probably not going to be able to get further than that. So that's just a hard fact of life. Not everybody is going to get to the splits. I can tell. Cross the dog says I can tell you're a hectic dude. I was taken out of context, but I didn't mean no disrespect. Really, your kicks are meant. Thanks, bro. I mean, it's fine. It's just it wasn't more that towards me. It was more between you and Chiz. The things that you guys were saying back and forth to each other. It's just too much for YouTube, man. YouTube doesn't like that stuff. A country has been at the top of kickboxing K1. You will know. New Zealand and Holland. Okay, New Zealand. Do you know Dus Proctor? I don't think I know Dus Proctor. Who is that? I don't feel it's the best, man. I know it's the best. Okay, Wing Chun Twins. I will show you a video since I'm here anyways, and I have the TV here. I will put on a video. Here it is. Why Dutch kickboxing dominates. All right. So why do I like Dutch kickboxing the most? Is because it's proven to be the best, my bro. Wing Chun, no offense, it sucks. Okay, it really truly sucks. Bruce Lee already taught us that. Here we go. Why Dutch kickboxing dominates, my friends. All right, first we gotta do the commercial thing. I will show you now because I could go on and on about this, but I better show it to you with images and in a video that is actually talking about this.
Simply watch them in action to witness what having heart means.
Okay, here we go. Putting it louder. Are you ready? Wing Chun, here we go.
Why does Dutch kickboxing dominate? The history of Dutch kickboxing is as legendary as it comes. If you want to captivate an audience, simply show them a legendary Dutch kickboxer. These fighters represent the most exciting and aggressive fighting style in the world. Simply watch them in action to witness what having heart means. With a heavy emphasis on boxing with low kicks, the style requires extreme athleticism and heart. Those who could tolerate hard training rose to the top and absolutely dominated. Between 1993 and 2013, Dutch kickboxers won 15 out of 19 K1 World Grand Prix Championships.
15 out of 19 K1 championships. The highest honor in kickboxing. What more reasons do you need, my dude, Wing Chun?
19 K1 World Grand Prix
One more time, just for the record.
Absolutely dominated. Between 1993 and 2013, Dutch kickboxers won 15 out of 19 K1 World Grand Prix Championships, the highest honor in kickboxing. This is a legendary testament to the success of the Dutch, a country of only 17 million people. Now, how did this legendary style come to be so dominant?
Boom!
Is it the crazy
Adios, amigo.
inspiring that they do? Fight fans, welcome back to another episode of Lawrence Kitchen Striking Breakdowns. In this episode, we explore the legendary Dutch kickboxing style and why it still dominates today.
Wheel kick. What do you say about the wheel kick? What did you say about the wheel kick, man? What did they say about the wheel kick? You fucking with the wheel kick? You're fucking with the best, huh?
Let's go back in history to examine the origin. As expected, the origin is legendary. John Cornelius Blooming was an avid martial artist who trained every available martial art. During his stay in Japan, he discovered Shotogun karate. But Blooming would soon switch to Kyokushin and become one of Mas Oyama's top students. With Oyama being the founder of Kyokushin karate and wanting to globalize the art, he asked Blooming to open the first Kyokushin school in Europe. Within 6 years, Blooming was awarded a black belt 6th dan, being the first non-Japanese to receive it in karate. This decision was extremely controversial amongst karatekas, and so Oyama challenged the naysayers to fight against Blooming, with the loser being stripped of black belt. A Korean champion named Kwon Mo-gun accepted the challenge and was quickly knocked out via a karate chop. Over time though, Blooming and Oyama fell apart due to disagreements, and instead he became close with Kenji Kurosaki, one of Oyama's best students who added Muay Thai and boxing into Kyokushin. In the Netherlands, he would teach many legends such as Semi Schild, Gilbert Eivel,
Tom Haring.
Tom
I have an interview with Tom Haring. Watch a 4-hour interview.
Jan Klaas, Johan Vos, and Lucien Haben. These legendary coaches and fighters would forever shape combat sports across the Netherlands and the world for decades. After learning from Blooming and earning a black belt, a man named Jan Klaas went to Japan to learn more martial arts. They would be kicked out of multiple gyms, including Oyama's dojo, for stopping a hazing attempt. Then one day, whilst riding through Tokyo with his friends, they were approached by Toshio Fujiwara, the greatest Japanese fighter of all time and the first non-Thai to win a Muay Thai stadium title. Fujiwara invited them to watch a kickboxing event and then to train at their gym with his legendary coach Kenji Kurosaki at the Meijiro gym in Japan. When Jean-Claude went back to the Netherlands, he started to teach the kickboxing that he learned in Japan, eventually building the now world-famous Meijiro gym in Amsterdam. At around the same time, Tom Harnett founded the Chakoliki gym, combining boxing with Savate and Muay Thai. With these two gyms producing great fighters and competing against each other, it took the sport to the greatest heights in the Netherlands. In 1978, the Chakoliki gym traveled to Thailand and challenged Muay Thai fighters at the Lumpini Stadium. In 1982, the Megiddo Amsterdam gym attempted the same. However, the results were all the same. All of them lost. And they were humbled by the experience and acknowledged that they need to learn how to elbow and how to clinch. With constant improvement and never fearing a challenge, by the 1990s, the Dutch started to defeat Thais in their own country.
What?
On
Did you guys hear
February
that?
18, 1990,
The Dutch started to defeat the Thai in their own country. One more time.
Experience and acknowledge that they need to learn how to elbow and how to clinch. With constant improvement and never fearing a challenge, by the 1990s, the Dutch started to defeat Thais in their own country. On February 18, 1990, a 21-year-old named Ramon Dekkers defeated the reigning Lumpini Stadium champion Nampon in Amsterdam. With his aggressive and exciting never back down style, he became the greatest ambassador for Dutch kickboxing.
Ding!
Ramon went to Thailand and was able to beat some of the best Thai champions. Everyone who watched him fight was in instant awe, and his legendary fights ushered a new wave of fighters across the world. This lineage transcended martial art.
So it is safe to say, when it comes to striking, kickboxing, if it ain't Dutch, it ain't much, my friends. I don't care whose feelings are hurt. This is a hard fact of martial arts. Some people might not like it. I can show you how good Wing Chun masters do at fighting, bro. You will see a Wing Chun master get his ass whooped by an amateur MMA fighter in China. Wing Chun is worthless, my friends. At a significant high level compared to Dutch kickboxing, bro, Wing Chun's a waste of time. Quite literally. Okay, I'm going to read some comments. Has been. Crossdog says, nah, your kicks are fast as F. Lito. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You use karate as his base? Yes. Jan Blooming used karate as his base. True. Even faster than lead roundhouse? That's more spinning back kick, isn't it, Taekwondo? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean by that spinning Taekwondo kick question. I have no idea what you meant by that. Seen that interview, pretty good. Thank you, appreciate it. What do I think of Israel Asadana's kickboxing career? You know, I have to seek Israel Asadana's kickboxing career. I'll be honest, I haven't seen it. I have to look at it and then give you an honest opinion, my friend. If you remind me, because I may forget, I have so many videos I have to do still. But that's a good question because I've been asked this before and I forgot. That's what I'm saying. If I forget, remind me. I have to look into that. And I'm one of the things I do is watch different fights. I'll even rewatch them. So yeah, it would be nice to look into that and make a video on it. I actually don't even know. That's actually my dad's favorite kick. What, the spinning back kick? Oh, the spinning back kick is a great kick. He got his second dan black belt in Taekwondo. Oh, cool. Kratos Oxdog. Kratos Oxdog. What do I call you, dude? Because that's a weird name. I don't know about those. Tai Wat Teng Bukao. Yes, there is a place for all technique. You're right. It's just taking good stuff from it and using it. The wheel kick you're talking about, think that's actually a spinning back kick. Not a wheel kick, but I could be wrong. Oh, you mean the Badahari kick? It's a wheel kick, bro. It's a wheel kick. It only looks like a spinning back kick a little bit because Badahari is not that good at those kicks. And he's lucky he landed it, but he did. He landed it on the neck, and it's only because the guy dropped his guard. But it's a wheel kick for sure. It looks like an in-between version, but it's definitely a wheel kick, not a back kick. You guys rewind and watch again, you'll see what I mean. You can see by the way he's spinning. He's literally spinning. A back kick goes straight. A spinning kick spins. This is the difference. Yeah. Oh yeah, do you mean Peter Graham, the guy that knocked out Badr Hari, right? Yeah, I think Badr Hari started doing that kick after he got knocked out with it. The Rolling Thunder is not as good as the wheel kick because you have to fall, and if you miss, you're screwed. It's good for people to do that don't have a lot of power with the regular wheel kick, or people that have trouble holding their balance, or people that lack flexibility. A lot of people don't know this. Some people throw that thunder wheel kick thing because they cannot do their real wheel kick for some reason, so they do that one instead. It's easier. It's easier, way easier to do a thunder than a real wheel kick. Wheel kick takes way more skill to pull off. Yeah, he got lucky, and not only that, he got lucky, but he also did try that again. If you go back, watch his first fight against Rico Verhoeven. He kept trying to land the wheel kick, but he didn't land nothing. He was not able to land anything. I don't remember if it's the first or second fight. It's one of these two. He was doing wheel kicks, and then he injured himself trying the wheel kick. Not only did he not land anything, he missed every time. But it's like he was trying to do again what he'd done in the past. Like he was trying to knock him out with a wheel kick, like he knocked out that other guy in the wheel kick, because that's kind of what made Badr Hari famous. A lot of people don't know that Badr Hari spinning wheel kick is what made him famous. But he was never able to do it again. It was only that one time. And why is that? It's because it was a lucky shot. And it would be very easy for me to say, no, it's not a lucky shot. He's good at the kick. Just as a way to like hold the wheel kick up here, but no, you know. Yeah, in my MMA fight, I have you will see me punch a guy in the face multiple times. Jab, cross, a hook, spinning back fist. I catch him with multiple shots, jabs. Yeah, you could definitely see it if you look for it. Yeah, wheel kick is quite difficult, man. Yeah, he was a menace of a guy outside the ring and inside. True. Yeah, I like Mark Hunt. He's all right, man. He's all right. I like most genuine real fighters, you know. So yeah, it's he's got some good ones, no doubt. True, true. You guys have any questions? Just ask. I'm about to make myself another coffee here. Taking you guys with me to the kitchen again. Oh, need one more.
Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Let me see. What can I put down over here? Yeah, do your thing, bro. See you next time. 10:30 here already. You like the coffee? I gotta go 3 coffee sugar. I haven't been drinking much lately, though might have one now. Yeah, have a coffee is always good, man. Try to have it black. It's healthier when you drink coffee black instead of drinking it with things that are not good for you. Let me see. Boom. Mm. You guys got any questions? Just ask. Make sure you guys like the video. It helps the channel a lot. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna do something. Now let me see. So you guys see this video here? Let me see right here. So for some of you that were saying that the wheel kick is a waste of time, somebody was saying that earlier. So this is a video that I made the other day. You guys see the thumbnail here? So that video there, this one. Let's see, let me put this up. Give me a second, guys. There. So this video that we're gonna watch now, it's a compilation of knockouts, people getting knocked out cold. And if you guys will notice, most people who take severe knockouts in this video are by wheel kicks.
Thank you.
Of course, we got the commercials going on. But yeah, the video I'm about to show you guys is knockouts, taekwondo knockouts, and you guys will notice a common denominator is that the worst knockouts that you will see are the wheel kick knockouts. Anything spinning, tornado kick, spinning back kick, spinning wheel kick. Why is it that in the martial art where literally you're only kicking, the most dangerous kicks are the wheel kicks? That's something to think about for people who are stupid and say that you shouldn't wheel kick. So let me see. Rewind a little bit. Here we go. So for those of you who haven't seen this one, let me see. There. Because it's just too much of a common misconception that the wheel kicks are no bueno, which is just misinformation. See there. I think this is a good angle. Here we go.
Taekwondo knockouts, and I'm not sure if you've seen this yet. Have you seen like a highlight of only Taekwondo knockouts? Only like the knockouts? You've seen the Taekwondo Taekwondo fight when they're going really hard without gear. But have you seen with gear the professional Taekwondo fights only the knockouts?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, this is like the best knockouts. So you can react to it. Ready? 1, 2, and here we go.
Ooh.
Yeah. The wheel kick, man. It's Taekwondo has the most dangerous wheel kick of all martial arts. Right in the jaw.
Here, yeah.
Yeah, right in the jaw. Roundhouse kick. Yeah. He held his arm with this side. It's a cheat, actually. You bring this leg up like that and you move him.
Yeah.
Look. And then boom.
Ooh.
I think he moved him. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Maybe not this one, but that's an old cheat that they used to do. Yeah, he basically kicked him with one leg. This is ITF. So just so that you know the difference, I think I told you before there's ITF and WTF. This is WTF. This means World Taekwondo Federation. That's the Taekwondo that I do. The next one is ITF. That's International Taekwondo Federation. It's a different kind. You see the uniform's different. They don't have a neck thing. See? This is where I told you, like, you see the black is here.
Oh yeah.
But it's also Taekwondo. It's just they fight different.
Ooh.
But it's still
nasty.
Taekwondo. Yeah, another real quick. And the heavyweights, yeah, it was right in the mouth.
In the mouth, yeah. Oh. Then one went to sleep.
Another ITF fight.
Oh, also
Yeah, wheel kick.
in the face.
Yeah, another wheel kick. It's again a wheel kick. The thing.
Ooh,
See how the
that
head
goes.
moves? Yeah, it has a lot of speed. That's why I said this is the most dangerous kick. Oh, final kick.
Oh, what happened? I
One more
didn't
time.
see it.
It's now in slow motion. You want to see the fast speed again?
Yeah.
You still didn't see it?
No,
It's
I
fast.
have to go up because I
Yeah.
will look over the phone.
Yeah, go ahead, look up.
Whoa.
The other guy was
Yeah.
spinning, and then he countered him before he could finish the kick. He's got one leg crossed over the other.
Yeah.
Oh no, he did a
Oh,
tornado
yeah.
kick. He did a tornado kick one more time. I missed it myself. One more time.
Yeah, you had two legs.
You
up.
guys get
First
the
one and
point.
then the other.
Oh
I
yeah, he
think.
did a tornado kick.
So, yeah, the wheel kick is dangerous when it is done correctly. If this wasn't the case, there wouldn't be so many nasty knockouts with mostly wheel kicks. If you see the nastiest knockouts are always the wheel kick knockouts in Taekwondo fights. So, yeah, it's one of the hardest shots, guys. It's in striking at a high level. I don't even think anything beats the wheel kick. Yeah, like for example, if the highest level person in kicking does a wheel kick, like a heavyweight, like someone who's Mike Tyson's weight, heck, I'll even put myself out there. I will make my wheel kick will create more power than Mike Tyson's punch. I'll just put it out there like that. You put Mike Tyson's hardest punch versus my wheel kick, and my wheel kick will cause more damage. I guarantee it. Even in Mike Tyson's prime, my wheel kick will cause more damage. I'm 110% confident of this. So wheel kick is by far one of the most dangerous weapons in the striking arsenal in the world. And it's stupid to think that it takes more time to get there. It doesn't. It takes the same amount of time to wheel kick than it does to roundhouse kick if you know how to do it correctly. I would argue my wheel kick might even be faster than my roundhouse kick. I could time this one day just to see the difference, but I think they're going to be about the same speed. Oh, you want me to punch a bag? Go to any of my Dutch kickboxing drilling videos, man. You will see me punching the bag. I have a video recently, a live one where tonight I'm punching the bags. Tonight, exactly. Let me see. Exactly 7 or 8 hours from now, I'm going to be taking kickboxing class, and I will be kicking and punching the bags for like an hour. So if you want to see me kicking and punching the bag, you got to watch one of the last live stream of today. I will be doing exactly that. First in that live stream, I'm going to outkick Gabriel Varga, and then I'm going to take the kickboxing class afterwards. I thought that advert was the video you were going to show us. What do you mean? I don't remember. Oh, the guy's hands were down by his side. Yeah, true, but so what? What's your point? Taekwondo like fencing with the legs. My new split record, 4 minutes. Oh, that's good, bro. So Abdul is telling me that his new splits record is 4 minutes and 5 seconds and 50. 4 hours and 5 minutes. I'm sure that's wrong, bro. You're putting 4 hours, 5 minutes, and 50 seconds. I think you mean 4 hours and 5 seconds. I mean 4 minutes and 5 seconds. I would hope, because if you're doing 4 hours, bro, you gotta go on Guinness World Records already, bro. And that means you cannot do me with the splits. Wing Chun says you can get good at any technique, particularly speaking. We believe it's not the most effective nor the most practical, still effective. We just believe not most effective, but to each their own. Yeah, but I mean, come on, bro. You land a wheel kick and the person is out cold. There's no Wing Chun movements you can do that will cost this, bro. That's all I'm saying. You know, I mean, in fact, let's see just how effective or lack thereof Wing Chun actually is. Let's see. Wing Chun MMA fight. Yeah, you ready for this? I don't think you are. You're still on time to leave. Reality check for those people who are suffering from the Dunning-Kruger effect, thinking that Wing Chun is effective. Let's see. Wing the Chun. Let's see how effective.
When a Wing Chun master challenges a professional MMA fight.
Three, two, one. Ding, 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 ding. Wing Chun, very impressive. Or you say only hit below the belt, or you mean only get hit above the belt?
This is what happens when a Wing Chun master challenges a professional.
That's
MMA
one,
fight.
okay? That is just one. Let's go to the next one. There's one more at least. Let me see. Bang, bang. I know that this guy did another fight against one of these Wing Chun guys. Let's see if it's this one.
Fight commentary breakdown to Jerry and Rob. Hey, a lot of you have seen this fight, but Rob.
One more time. These commercials, dude. All right, there's no getting around them. So I'm going to show you guys one more fight of a Wing Chun guy. But like literally, there's no Wing Chun people winning fights, my dude. Like in anything. I've never seen a Wing Chun guy win a street fight. I've never seen a Wing Chun guy win any fights. Ever. Ever. I just haven't seen it, man. And the evidence proves that it sucks. And the evidence when it comes to Dutch kickboxing shows that it's awesome. So this is just a fact, my dude. You can look it up. I mean, this is the reason why we have Google.
Seen this fight. This is one of the most defining commentaries we did on this channel. So I wanted to bring Rob in. He's awesome.
Hier volgt informatie van filmvandaag.nl.
Just show me the
You
video.
can provide some insight, Rob.
So I'm going to turn the volume off because I don't need to have the commentary. All right. So there's our Wing Chun guy and the MMA guy. Dun-dun-dun. Round one. Come on already. And fight. Fight, people. Come on, man. Is this a fight? What are you guys going to do? Hurry up already. We have people watching here. Wing Chun versus MMA or kickboxing. Come on, guys. Fight already. This is boring. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Move it already. Yeah, I'm holding the phone with both hands, so I cannot really fast forward now. All right, fight, guys. Round one. Fight.
The guy's fighting with one hand. With one hand. I think they agreed to this because the guy has one hand behind his back. This is embarrassing, dude. Wing Chun. See how when you see a traditional martial artist fight and they're trying to use the traditional martial arts bullshit, they always end up looking like amateur kickboxers. Like the stuff that they tend to train, they realize it doesn't work quite quickly. And there it is. He got knocked out in like 1 minute and 11 seconds. Really, Wing Chun. Very effective form of fighting. What the heck is this? I haven't even seen this one, I must be honest. I haven't even seen this. This is the first time I see this. I was looking for a different fight. So, yeah, the round got stopped because the Wing Chun guy can't take it in the first round. And now we're going to see what the continuation is going to be. Guy's literally beating him with one hand. You can't make this up. Now, are you guys going to fight or not? Let's move it. Let's go. Here we go. What's going on? He's got to drink some water first. What's up with this? What? Talk about giving someone an unfair advantage. Why doesn't that guy get some water? He's the only one that has done anything so far. Come on, don't freeze the video. Okay, this is better. Here we go. Hook. Left hook. You switch his stances so he can get more power. Leans in. Look at the Wing Chun guy punching like an amateur kickboxer. Like someone who's never learned to fight before. And this is supposed to be a master of martial arts, this guy in red. He's a master of nothing. And he's going to do absolutely nothing. What a weak-ass kick. You know, and I'm kind of disappointed in the other guy as well. Like, he should have already beat him. It's taking too long, if you ask me, even with one arm. You should have already hit him more times in the dome. Come on, just one shot in the jaw, bro. Just time your shot right and hit him in the jaw. The Wing Chun guy is actually learning to fight a little bit more as he's going along here. This is why sparring is so important, guys. Sparring hard is literally learning how to fight. Sparring isn't fighting, but it's the best way to learn to fight. And a sparring session can always turn into a real fight. And again, all right, is he going to do anything else, the Wing Chun guy? Look at his guard. Look at his footwork. Everything about the Wing Chun guy is wrong. He's just, what was that? A slap? A backwards slap he tried to throw there. What doesn't he do any of those finger jab things or those dangerous dragon, monkey, tiger, lion strike stuff that they all do all the time, these Wing Chun guys, Kung Fu guys? What is up with this fight? And why are we skipping to a different fight now? What is it? Oh, it's the same fight? What is going on here? He's fast forwarding. I guess they had another fight. Let's see. Let's watch this right here. Are they even going to fight? So I don't know if it's the same guy again trying to redeem himself. That's what it seems like to me. It's a different Wing Chun guy. So, yeah. Commercials. Anyways, guys, you guys get the point, I think. This Wing Chun stuff, bro. I mean, do I need to show you more to convince you that Wing Chun sucks? Yeah, seeing these Wing Chun fall videos. Yeah, they're bad, man. I will be breaking my displaced record for a standing leg hold to get improved. Good job, Abdul. Chinese knew their Kung Fu isn't effective. That's why they created Sanda. True. Abdul says, Bureau's review of Street Fights movie trailer was on fire. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Beatles' review of the Street Fight movie trailer was on fire. Beatles' accent has a kick. Yeah, he's cool, man. I like Beatles. I gotta look at that one. I haven't seen it. I didn't know he was reviewing stuff. That is really good, man. Let me see what else. What else? What else? See, people get nervous in real fights. True. Hey Abdul, I didn't know you reviewed a trailer. I gotta check it out, man. Reviews are always good. You do a good job on YouTube, man. I must say I'm impressed that you're actually doing it. You know, really, that's really good. Let's see. I'm gonna put the sound on.
After the net,
Mm-hmm.
he could totally, completely kill him. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man, but I don't even need to see this commentary. But you guys got the point. Wing Chun sucks, my friends. And the Wing Chun guy that was talking here is not even commenting anymore. I mean, you should, bro. I mean, I'm literally trying to teach you something here. Shying away from the reality isn't going to make the reality any different, you know? Let's see how the fight ends. This is the last part of the fight, I guess. Let's see. Oh, it's still round one. I don't know why this channel keeps going back to the same fight, but you guys get the point. I'm gonna stop watching this now. Yeah, Kung Fu, Wing Chun, anything Chinese, ching ching pong ching ching sucks. And keep in mind, I'm 25% Chinese. My grandmother was Chinese. Literally, last name is Chong, Chong, Chong. Yeah. Yes, sparring is the most important. It's not just important, it's one of the most important things you can ever do when it comes to fighting is to spar. If you don't spar, I don't believe you. They say. Yeah. Yeah, they do. Pakistanis do well in boxing in UK. Oh, do they? I don't know. I haven't looked into that, man. I haven't looked into a lot of the UK stuff. I was spacing out for a second, looking at the clock. Sorry, I forgot. I forgot I was live streaming for a second because I've been live streaming now for 2 hours. Yeah. So, does any of you have any questions? You can just ask. Yeah. So, yeah. Any questions you guys just ask. I can still do something in case you want me to demonstrate something. In case you have any questions about technique, about kicks, about striking, ask me now because I'm about to enter live stream. I have to be at my probation. I have a probation hours. I got 140 hours for one case of beating up 3 people, and I got another 60 hours and another case of beating up 2 people. So I got 200 hours total community service, and I have to do them today and tomorrow because I have vacation, Christmas vacation. So there's no community service for the following 2 weeks. So if I don't do my hours today and tomorrow, I don't get anything done. And I haven't even been in town because I was at my mother. She got hit by a car. She had a broken shoulder, dislocated shoulder. So I was over there visiting her for a few days. And now I'm back here. And then I'm going back to my mother's again this weekend. So I'm going there a lot right now. And yeah, I got to finish these hours, man, because I have a deadline and a limited amount of time to finish them. And, you know, I had 140 hours at first, right? And I did like I was down to like 70 hours or 60, and now I got another 60. So I'm like back to almost the same where I started, almost the same. But I gotta keep going, guys, because if I don't finish this, I have no freedom. I'm not even allowed to leave the country until I finish my punishment or work punishment. They call it. They call it work punishment. So yes,
Yeah, I have about an hour left, so I still gotta get ready. So I have to end the stream soon. That's why Bruce Lee was kicked out of the Shaolin Temple. True. Abdul, AJ, call these Mario Reyes and Martin Reyes who say splits and stretching are bad. I will, dude. I keep forgetting. I will. Thanks for reminding me every time because I do have to do a video on these guys. Stupid laws in Europe when it concerns self-defense. Yeah, it's bad here, man. I would know I'm suffering the consequences as we speak. It sucks. Yeah. What do you mean demonstrate how to use the hips when kicking? But you have to tell me which kick. No, I have like 140 hours left out of the 200. No, hold on. Yeah, I have about 440 left. So I got 200, but I already did like 50 or 60 because I have been working. You know, sometimes full days, sometimes half a days, whatever I can do when I'm in town because I'm not always here. And yeah, so whenever I'm in town, I have to do as much as I can to get these hours out of the way if I ever want to move on with my life and possibly move out of this country because I don't want to stay here forever either. I really want to leave soon. Yeah. Oh, what it got me doing? Like blowing leaves with a heavy thing on my back. So like with this 15, 20 kilo pound thing, 15 kilos, 20 kilos on your back. And I just have to like clear the road from all the leaves because right now it's autumn. So there's leaves everywhere on the streets. And yeah, I have to do that. And that's pretty much all I do lately. But I've done other things, but it's at a park. So it's at a park in south of the city, and I have to go there, and I have to basically just clean all the leaves up with a I don't know what you call those things. You know, they pushes air out at high speeds, and you basically blow all the leaves to the sides or wherever away from the path, so people can bike and walk and all this kind of stuff. You know, that's basically it. Yes. Okay, a sidekick. I can do that. Let me see. All right. How to place your hips with a sidekick. Okay. All right. So your hips. Let me tuck in my shirt so you guys can actually see my hips. Okay, how to turn your hips with the sidekick? It's a good question. So a good sidekick, and by that I mean a taekwondo sidekick, because there's two different versions. A karate sidekick will be more here. Not all karate, of course, but the one that I learned, I took Shotokan, they will hit with the side of their foot sometimes and just come from here to here. So one more time. From here, they will just come here and then hit here and then go back or forward, whatever. But the point is they don't really have a lot of hip mobility. It's just this. To have a real good, genuine, strong kick, think about it. What is stronger? To hit the ground with your foot sideways like this, or to hit the ground with a stomp with the heel, like the way you step. A lot of times the way you step is going to be the most effective way, right? So you want to lift up your knee here. The basic one is from this stance. So you want to go from back here. So from back here, you bring your hips here, right? Now, once you're here, you will skip your hips here the whole time that your leg is traveling straight. Once you start to connect, so not before. A lot of people make the mistake, not mistake, but a lot of people will turn their hips right away immediately, like Michael J. White. Michael J. White will do this, right? And he'll obviously do that. But to have better kicks for fighting, you want, and better power, you don't want to turn the hips until you connect. Right when you're pushing and connecting at the same time, bam, that's when you want to turn the hips. I'll do it in this angle. So you're here. From here, come here. So right here, my hips are not twisting yet. Right here, they're not either. Right when I connect, like, look, right when I'm about to connect here, 1, 2, boom, you turn the hip. So you wanna go from the position of this splits the position of this splits to the position of a side splits when you go from here to here. So when I'm here sideways, this is the same as doing a regular splits, right? Look at my legs, right? That's a splits. You guys see that? That's a splits. See that? One more time. That's a splits. This splits. Now the side splits, this splits, is how you have your legs once you have already turned your hip. So once your hip has been turned, right? Right here, this is the side splits, right? This is not a this split. This is a side split. So you got to keep that in mind with the hips. You go from the position of a Van Damme split to a side split, and then you have a good side kick. Wah! Right? One more time. Right? And if you're good, then you can hold it there. But for actual fighting, you don't want to hold. Holding is more for movies. For a real fight, bio! There you have it. How to turn your hips with a side kick. Hope that explained it. Yeah, and I really gotta end the stream now, guys. Have to prepare for work. Don't you love doing work that you don't get paid for? Oh, yeah, so I gotta end the stream, guys. All right, till the next video, guys. Catch you later. You're welcome, man. Have a great day, Ahmed.